Hello again. It's lovely to be with you, and I'm now looking at how to follow up the sermon I preached on Sunday, the second of two on God is love, where I looked at God is love in relationship to justice, looking at how does the wrath of God, the anger of God, link in with his love. And the way in was through Paul's definition of love in 1 Corinthians 13, which includes the fact that love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. And how oppressed people around the world have been empowered by that scriptural picture of a God who was angered by injustice and unrighteousness. That how people couldn't believe in a God of love if he allowed atrocities to go unpunished. And that the opposite of love is not wrath, but indifference. But then when we accept that, we also need to recognize that actually we are the perpetrators of injustice ourselves. And that injustice doesn't just happen out there, and it's not other people, that actually includes ourselves. And that we need to accept and understand as the follow-up to this is that we come to the cross, each of us, as both perpetuators of injustice on one hand, but also the victims on the other. And that God died for us. Jesus died for us. God demonstrated his love for us as perpetrators, such that we can come and receive the mercy of God that we don't deserve. But also as victims, that he took the pain and the suffering that we've encountered and took it upon himself. So the cross meets us as we are, as perpetrators and as victims. But also we need to apply to ourselves and demonstrate love by hating what God hates. And that we shouldn't be indifferent to injustices that occur. And I gave some examples. I gave examples of things that I'm involved in, but also very relevant at the moment. It's not good enough just to not be racist. We need to hate the injustice of racism, and we need to be anti-racist, and we need to do something about it. We need to declare truth. But I also gave the example of abortion and the extent to which vulnerable babies in wombs are being killed, and who is going to speak up for them and their rights. We need to be passionate. We need to do what God does, and we need to feel what he does. And so just to quote again, love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Now if I can find them here we go. I've now got some questions to help you follow up the sermon. How does the cross impact us as both perpetrators and victims of injustice? What do you feel about the statement, the opposite of love is indifference? In what practical ways can we be anti-racist rather than just not be racist? And then finally, are there particular areas of injustice that you feel particularly passionate about? I hope you have a good time discussing this, and look forward to seeing you again. God bless.